Hey, welcome to the Purpose Pursuit podcast, where faith meets real life and women rise in purpose on purpose. And guess what? I'm your host, Aimee Nelson, speaker, coach, and founder of the Purpose Pursuit Collective. But more than that, I'm a woman who's walked through loss, led through transition, and learned what it means to surrender, rise, and become her, the woman God always intended me to be. And here, we're going to talk all things faith, leadership, healing, identity, and the power of becoming. This is your safe space to breathe deep, lean in, and grow. So whether you're in the middle of a shift or just hungry for more, you belong here. So come on, join me. Let's rise together as we pursue purpose. See you in the room. Hey girl, hey, and welcome back to the Purpose Pursuit Collective podcast. Listen, I'm your host, Aimee Nelson, and this is the space where high achieving women come to pause, reset, and realign with the purpose God has planted inside of them. Listen, whether you're listening right now in between meetings, during a quiet moment in your car, or while folding that never ending, long lasting load of laundry, I'm so glad that you pressed play today and decided to hang out with me. This episode is a little different. There's no guests, there's no heavy teaching, just me, you, and a heart check in and some updates on what's up and coming and a reminder that has been carrying me lately. So, girls, come on, we're going to go ahead and we're going to dive in. But before we do, let me just say this to all of our mamas who are parenting children of the school age. I don't know about y'all, but I can't believe that the summer is almost over. I walked in Walmart and there they were pulling out the back to school resources, backpack, school, lunch boxes, the glue. And I'm like, wow, it's that time again. I was visiting some friends up around the Orlando area and I saw everybody getting prepared. And I said, wow, I can't believe it went by fast, but I have to tell you, I'm excited about the fact that my grocery bill may be getting a little bit smaller. So I'm okay with that, y'all. Come on. So, really quick, we're going to dive in here. First, we're going to talk about what's up and coming. Y'all, I am so excited for some of the conversations that we have lined up that we're going to be talking about in the next few weeks. These are interviews and they're going to stir something in you. They're going to sharpen you. They're going to speak straight to where you are. One of the first ones that's coming, and I cannot wait because this one here, my sister friend is coming, y'all. I'm going to have the opportunity to sit with my good friend, Marsha Tate, and she is the founder of M Tate Consulting, and she's coming through to help us demystify the tech side of vision building from systems to strategy. She's going to break it all the way down in a way that's doable, sustainable, and align you with your God-given assignment. But I have to tell you what I'm really excited about is the fun and foolery that'll be coming up that we get to have a little bit about too. I'm excited about that, y'all. And if you've ever felt overwhelmed about the tools, the platforms, or even how to organize your calling, this episode will give you some much needed peace. You're going to feel right at home. So I want you to be prepared. Show up with a notebook in hand, pen, pencil, whatever it is, or make sure you listen to the replay so you can catch some notes. She's going to be dropping some good stuff, y'all. I'm so excited about it. It will be one you don't want to miss. I'll also be sitting down in the upcoming future with some of my sister friends. They are women of faith. They're leaders, entrepreneurs, attorneys, they're therapists. They're women that are launching businesses that are doing remarkable things in our community. We're going to have real conversations about what it means to walk with God when life feels unclear. We're talking about leadership behind the scenes, trusting God in transition, healing while leading, and being faithful in the stretch. I also have a good friend of mine that's in the health and wellness business. She's going to come and talk to us about all things gut health. And she's going to talk to us about that season. If you're of a certain age, listen, we're going to talk about peri. Yep. We're going to talk about perimenopause, menopause, hot flashes, hot lashes, and what it's going to take to help us realign our systems so that we can be living at 100%, functioning in a way where we don't have to dread the years as we get a little bit older, but we can walk them out in expectation of everything that God has for us. I am so excited, y'all. So these next few episodes, they're not just content, they're a call. So make sure you're subscribed and you share this with someone who needs the encouragement in the season of becoming. I'm thrilled and I cannot wait. Now, let me bring it back to you. I want this podcast to serve your actual life. And let me tell you what I mean by that. Not just your ears, but I want to hear from you. What are you walking through? What do you want to hear me talk about in this season? What questions are you holding on to about leadership, identity, business, or calling? We'll tackle those here. I want you to know that this is a space that not just where you hear from me, but I want to talk about some of the issues that are either that you have that are discouraging you, or maybe you have questions about. We want this to be that space, okay? This isn't just a one-way conversation, it's a community, all right? So if you've got a topic on your heart, a question on your mind, or a story you think we should explore, go ahead, reach out. You can email me directly at amy@nelson.com. The team will take that, we'll break it down, and we'll get right into it, figuring out how to walk with you, and we can do life together, girls. I'm so excited. Sis, this isn't just a space that's going to be one way. I want you to feel like we're all in this together. And I want you to know I want to know what's speaking to you and what you need to know more of, because this is a journey and we're walking it out together. Now, let me leave you with this. God has been reminding me of something so personal over the past couple of weeks, and something I just want to pass on to you as a little encouragement as we get ready to close. I want to say this to you. He never stops fighting for you. Even in your silence, even in your fatigue, even when you feel like you don't have the strength to lift your head, he's still fighting. God reminded me of that. There was a battle I felt was really too big for me. I didn't know how God was going to work it out. But let me tell y'all something. I'm old school. Remember, I grew up in the Baptist church, front row, piano side. So, y'all, while I was trying to figure it out, God had already worked it out. And He reminded me that He was fighting for me. Okay? He fights for our peace. He fights for your purpose. He fights to secure every promise He's made over your life. Sis, when you feel like you can't fight anymore, when you feel like the battle is too heavy, or you feel you're too weary to pick up the sword, when the battle feels like it's too much, just remember your defender never sleeps. He is your strength when you're weak. He's your shelter when you're exposed. He's your voice when you don't have words left to say. And because of who He is, you're not disqualified. You're not forgotten. You are not powerless. You are enough, because He is more than enough. I've been living this reminder lately. When I can't fight for myself, He fights for me. When I feel undone, He's still holding me together. When I don't have the words, He still speaks. When I'm tired, He carries me, and He carries the sword, wielding it. He's not just doing that for me, but He's also doing it for you. So take a deep breath, rest your heart. Your God is fighting for you. Even now, He's fighting. So before we go, I want you to always know that, like I promised you, we end with a purpose pick. And today we're going to end with the song. And the song is, hmm, it's the words that ring out in my heart through most of the past couple of weeks. He's Fighting for You by Riley Clemens. Let this song be a soundtrack for your week. Let it remind you of what's true when emotions lie and circumstances shift. He's fighting in ways you can't even see. He's moving mountains that you don't even know, that you didn't even realize were in your way. Hmm. He's already gone ahead of you, and He never, ever loses a battle. So when you play this song, don't just listen. I want you to declare it. Make it your anthem. Anthem. I want you to turn it up in the car like it ain't nobody in there but you and Jesus. And remember, I want you to say it out loud. He's fighting for me. So that's it for today, sis. A short but weighty episode. It carried a little weight. That's okay. We got it. And I pray that it met you right where you are. What I want you to do is be sure to join me next week for a powerful packed conversation with Marsha Tate. And don't forget to reach out. I would love to hear your feedback, your prayer requests. How can we be praying for you? Or even your favorite part of today's message. And don't forget, you can reach me at Aimee@Nelson.com or connect with me you can find me on Instagram at Aimee_Nelson_YM. But until next time, stay anchored, stay bold, and don't ever forget, if you still have breath, you still have purpose, you still have a promise, and your God is still fighting for you. So, thanks for tuning in to the Purpose Pursuit podcast. I pray today's conversation stirred your heart and stretched your faith and reminded you that you are not alone on this journey. If this episode blessed you, would you take a moment to subscribe, rate, and share it with another woman who's ready to rise? Let's spread hope one purpose-driven step at a time. And don't forget, the becoming is just as holy as the breakthrough. Keep showing up and keep surrendering, because God's not done with your story yet. I'll see you next time, right here, where we will pursue purpose together as we step into this journey. I'll see you on the other side, ladies.